Hey everyone, 20 here for the Civ Sim Channel, and today we'll be taking a look at simulator battles, and is it worth it to troll a bomber in simulator battles? Okay, let's get this thing. Oh, why am I? Wait. No. Come on, a little bit to the right, a little to the right. No, oh, what the? Oh, I'm upside down. Okay, pull up. Okay, come on, up. Oh, I'm upside down, I'm inverted. This ain't good. Come on, pull up. Mayday! Oh, this ain't going well. No, it's not. Oh! So, hey everyone. So basically, the past few weeks and few months, there's been a lot of stuff going on YouTube and the forums of War Thunder about a so-called group called the Bomber Police, which are basically breaking all of the rules that Gaijin have stated that you should not do, like team killing, ramming, doing whatever it takes to knock bombers out of the sky in simulator battles. And so I thought, well, I wanted to find out what all the fuss is about and see what actually would happen. So, and also, because the main reason why these people, the bomber police, are so aggravated is because bombers are flying with mouse aim in simulator battles. And at first I thought, well, how in the world is that even possible? Because I could never pass the thing with the mouse, the simulator battle test, but after playing with it for about, an hour or two, I was actually able to, with the mouse, actually find a method to actually pass the sim test for it. So I managed to do this. This is my first bomber in a simulator battle with a mouse, which is very, very hard, I might add. I mean, I can barely control the plane while using this. And, ooh, okay, that was close. I mean, look at all that. Now, granted, I was actually kind of, this, as far as the game, this was actually quite a fun game. All that commotion of it, that actually made this fun. But of course, I'm dead. So, yeah, of course, the gunner has to be dead, when I have a good aim. But, oh well. The Focke-Wulf 190 got the kill there. But, anyhow, the reason for those, things is people basically been spawning like this. Into the game, and basically they've somehow managed a way to be botting, where the aircraft will basically just fly in a straight line. They'll spawn, bomber flies on the straight line, and whenever a plane so much as fighter gets near the bomber, it's shot down automatically. Now, I played around 10 to 15 games. I really did not see that happening, to be honest. Maybe Gaijin changed something, but from what it appears, you do need to be able to, you have to be controlling the plane or it will crash. But overall, the big thing that sim pilots have been angry about, just as realistic battle players have been angry about, is the bomber spam. People flying nothing but bombers, which makes the game unfun if you're a fighter pilot, because that means you're just going to be shot down either instantly, or if you do manage to kill the bomber, then you're going to be shot down or crash due to the damage the bomber gave your aircraft. So I could see how that bomber police group is kind of angry and unhappy about it, but at the same time, the way they're going about it is completely wrong. And I'll go over what a proper way of handling the bomber spam is. But more on that later. The point of this video, of course, is it economical to do the bomber spam? And the short and clean answer is not really. At the end of this video, I'll show like the price of some of my battles. And basically, most battles you'll end up with a hefty loss. 20,000 credits, 30,000 credits being lost each game if you crash. That is the repair cost for simulator battles. So it is really not economical to fly a bomber. And as I will demonstrate in a little bit, you'll see that even if I shoot down an aircraft or destroy the bombing points or anything, I'm really not going. It's not going to cover it. It's basically just realistic battles. Now, I will say this: the people who have put up videos showing you getting huge XP and credits for doing this, they have a premium account. If you look at the thing, they have a premium account. If you do not have a premium account, that is, if you're not buying the game already, paying money for it, it is uneconomical, period, to fly bombers in simulator battles. Period. It is uneconomical. Because especially if you crash. Now, if you don't crash, you might make a little profit. But from what I've seen, is that overall, a regular, average Gaijin War Thunder player like myself, who most players would probably consider a noob, you're not really going to get much out of this, and hence why most people do not do this. It's only like 1 or 2 people who are spamming the bombers, for the laughs, and that's what I think most people flying the bombers are really doing. They're just in it for the laughs, or as I like, you actually realistic battle in a bomber is actually quite fun because it's really realistic. If you wanted to like make a movie or something with the bomber or something and not have those stupid target indicators, well, this is the mode for you because you don't have the target indicating of the base. So it's a lot harder to bomb the base, if you're actually playing the game with the bomber, which is what I've been doing. I'm not just spawning in and just leaving and recording. No, I'm actually trying to fly the darn thing and do a mission. And that's perhaps why I haven't been attacked by anyone so far. By the so-called bomber police. Of course, most of the people in the so-called bomber police have been taken out, and their accounts are banned. Oh, going out of control there. Again, it is very easy to lose control of this aircraft using a mouse. It's not impossible to use a mouse, but it is pretty hard. And yes, as I'm aiming, I am actually causing the aircraft to go in a different direction as I'm aiming. That's why the plane's starting to turn as I'm firing this, because the mouse is actually aiming the nose. So, and the plane does not it does not stay still while you do that. So, I've hit him, got some damage to him, and now we're both out of control, actually, and he's trying to follow me. I'm going into a steep dive, trying to break out of it. I managed to get out of that before I ripped my ring, and he crashes. I think he broke his wing or something, and I got because I hit him, I got the kill. But I'm only getting like 9,000 credits for that. That is actually not a lot. I mean, in a realistic battle, you might usually one kill is 5,000. So, okay, you get 3,000 more credits. But if you crash, it all goes away. And which is very easy to occur if you're not shot down first. Then you'll be well. Speaking of shot down, there are players who are flying ME410s. Now this guy actually messaged me later and said he was part of the bomber police, and I have to say that what he should have done, instead of ramming me, because that's what that ME410 guy did, the bomber police did, is ramming me out of the sky, is what he should have done is just criticaled me and let me crash, because I was going to crash anyhow, sooner or later, and just let me crash and get the kill. Instead of, ramming me, now he's got to pay the cost. And basically that's what those guys are doing. They're squatting up, forming squads, and they're just ramming aircraft and taking the cost. That is stupid. Just fly, just like in realistic. Oh, there's the cost thing. Negative 26,000 credits for this game. But instead of ramming planes and so forth, just shoot them down with ME410s and bomber killers. Like if any of you've watched my bomber dominance video, you know that ME410s really took care of that problem in realistic battles. But yeah, Gaijin is pretty much broken with things like that. That was very annoying, having the stupid timer there. Like if you crash, you have to wait 5 minutes to get back into the game. Gaijin, get rid of that. So there are a lot of things that have broken the game fundamentally, and the bombers, not so much. The big issue is, it's not even the OP gunners. What it really is right now with War Thunder being broken, there are a few main things. Number one, if you crash in the game or exit the game, you now have to wait. They introduced that for one of the patches a few patches ago. I think it was 1.39. Then they took it out because everyone was outraged, and now they've sneakily put that back in, which I really don't like. The stupid timeout thing, which is stupid. It punishes players, so players aren't happy with that. Number two is the unrealistic fight models in realistic and arcade, where bombers are basically able to outmaneuver fighters. That should not be allowed. And then the repair cost. Planes, if they crashed on takeoff or landing or whatever, you could repair. Now it says you're unable to repair because they don't want you, if you were critically damaged by a thing, if you are shot down, they don't want you to be able to get up, fly again, and be shot down again. Gaijin, stop doing that. You wrecked the game. It was more fun when someone was shot down, could repair, come back, and be shot down again. There was no problem with that. That was good. That should be reintroduced, because what they've done basically now is if you've crashed and break a wing spar or something that is, considered, being shot down, you can't repair. And that really pisses off a lot of people, especially if you're waiting in the queue for a long time. So, overall, and again, I'm firing the guns. I'm not using the AI gunners or anything, trying to pepper that guy. I've damaged him, but he's done some damage to me as well. So, overall, is our bombers broken in simulator battles? No, they're not. The problem is that Gaijin have allowed, the big thing that they've allowed is that they don't put a requirement that limits bombers in the queue. Simple fix that Gaijin can do is limit the number of bombers. If you only have one or two bombers in a realistic battle and they're both on different teams, it's not a problem. And as you can see, the fighters can just go after the fighters, and the bombers can attempt to bomb the waypoints, which are basically you have to find the bomber point. There's no icons for it, so if you look at the map, it's a clean map, which is very nice. It's, it really does make the game look a lot more realistic instead of the old, corny symbols that say, oh, look here, the bomb point's over here. I mean, so that's the nice thing about sim battles. There we got an assist, 5,000. So basically an assist in similar battles is the same as a kill in realistic battle. But of course, if you're shot down, that doesn't matter. You can kill 3 aircraft, and you'd still be making a loss. And you're very rarely going to have the chance to kill 3 airplanes in realistic. You're only going to probably kill 1. If you're lucky, maybe get an assist. So, unless it's a very large game where there's a lot of people, and there are very few people playing realistic battles, to be frank. So, I mean, there are a lot of things that are far worse in Gaijin that are broken right now with War Thunder, as I mentioned. Overall, our bombers kind of broken. Yes, they are in the game in general. And, it's just one final thing that really bugs pilots. Number one, if you're a fighter pilot in simulator battles, you have to fly in the cockpit view. Number two, you have to wait for an hour, or, usually every battle I tried to get into, it took 30 minutes to get into a game. So, that's not fun. And that was on the weekend. So, it takes forever to get into the game. If you crash on takeoff, which is very easy in simulator battles, or something, you can't always repair, and then you have to exit the queue and go back again. And then you have to wait like 10 or 20 minutes for that stupid timer out thing to go away. So you've just wasted an hour, basically, in similar battles, taking a credit hit and not done anything. And then when you finally do get into a game, you might get a bomber troll squad. Some of them are mouse players, like myself, who are, curious to see what's going on, or just want to be trolls, or who, like myself, actually find that, hey, this is actually a fun mode, for making, movie-like videos and so forth, because you don't see the thing, and you can actually do it live, as opposed to having to use the replay, which War Thunder's replay system is still broken, and not working properly. So, in truth, there are a lot of issues with War Thunder at the moment. Again, there you can see the base. You have to really find the base and attack it. There we go. Bombs away. And as I'm dropping my bombs, I'm being attacked. And again, simulator battles, the mechanics are very realistic. There goes the base again. The base, I got nothing for it. I could get more for arcade doing this. Basically, bombing out the bases in arcade, I'd get more than what I just did for destroying that zone. So, bombers are pretty much useless in simulator battles. Especially if they're shot down. If they're not shot down, or as I said, if they have a premium account, you might get away with a butt ton of credits and XP. If not, then you're really just wasting your time. And as for the bomber police, yes, it's a problem, but what they should do is, just like in realistic battles, just fly the bomber killer planes and shoot the bomber down instead of ramming. That's all they have to do. That is a simple solution to get rid of the bombers, because to be frank, once the bomber is down, the repair cost it's just uneconomical. And most people flying the bombers are one of two sets. Either they're trolls, or they're people who just want to, they probably have a joystick and they just want to play the game, or they're just people who are curious like myself, and there I go, losing control and crashing into the ground. So yeah, are bombers, OP in similar battles? Yeah, kind of. Is it economical? Not really. So would I recommend people going, jumping into sim battles for XP and credits and so forth? No, it's not worth it at all. You're not going to make a lot of credits or XP from it unless you have a premium account, as I've said, or unless you don't crash your plane or get shot down, which is very unlikely, especially if you're doing the mouse. So, again, look at that. See where it says with a premium account you would have received 22,000 something credits? Yeah, that's why people are making money out of doing this. If you have a premium account, but you're already kind of cheating the thing, you can break even or even end up with a butt ton of credits and XP. If you're a free player or don't have that account, then this is a waste of time. Now, to be frank, the bomber trolls are actually doing the sim pilots a favor because they actually lower the queue times. Because not that many people play simulator battles. Although that does make it, less fun for fighter pilots, because the fighter pilots have less fighters to fight and more bombers to, basically shoot them down, which, makes it unfun. And that's to get to the main point of this, and probably why those people are doing such a thing and so forth, is because the game right now, War Thunder, is broken. And the main reason why it's broken is because it's become unfun to play. That is the main reason. The wait time in the queue, the, as I've said, the wait time in the queue, the point where if you exit a match, you have to wait about 5 minutes for that stupid thing to pop up saying, oh, you have to wait X amount of minutes before you can go back in again. And that's kind of happens spontaneously. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, overall, there's a lot of mechanics in the game that are currently making the game unfun, and that's the biggest problem with War Thunder at the moment. So again, I crashed exit, didn't get that thing, but sometimes I do. And there was a realistic battle that I just crashed in. The repair cost was only about 2,000. In this particular, for real sim battles, it's 22,000. So again, not economical. Don't do it. And the bomber police, just use ME410s to shoot them down, get the XP and credits for yourself, and you don't have to look like a scumbag or get your account banned. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Until next time, I will catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is Tony for the Sim channel, signing out.